Hi YouTube, in this video I'm going to show you how to install Flowbite for your Laravel application. In the last video I showed you how to get started and build your first application from the ground up. In this video we're going to be installing Flowbite. So Flowbite is an open source library of UI components that is based on the Tailwind CSS framework. It will be very helpful because it has a bunch of components, so that's why I recommend it. I actually use it for a lot of my builds. So it's a very good option if you want to get started. There's also Tailwind out there and Bootstrap and a bunch of other frameworks like Semantic. But I like to use this one because it has dark mode built in. It's open source. It's just very good. To install it, we're going to come down here and we're going to find the integration guides and we're going to select Laravel. In here, it shows you we're first creating a new application and then we're seeding into it and then we're just installing it. But we can skip this because we already have a Laravel application running. So skip to part 4 where we're gonna go ahead and run the npm command. But before you can run this command, you have to make sure that Node.js is installed. In the last video, I showed you how we can use Herd. So if you open Laravel Herd and come down to the settings, go to the Node part and make sure you install the latest Node.js version. You can also use Node.js 20, but I recommend using the latest one. And after it's been installed, you can continue with this command, the npm command, to install Flowbite. So we're going to go ahead and copy this command. And let's go to our project. Let's make this a split screen. And we're going to do it on the right side. Oh, we first have to open another window, so go ahead and open your Github Desktop and click on Open in Visual Studio Code. And we're going to add this on the left side. And let's go ahead and add this on the right side. Now in here, let's open a new terminal window. Now to open a terminal window, you come here and you click on New Terminal, but I already have one open. So let's go ahead and run the command. Just click on Paste and hit enter. That's gonna install Flowbite for us, and after that we can go ahead and create our Tailwind CSS config. Copy this command and hit paste. Hit enter, and that just created a brand new file for us. As you can see on the left, Tailwind config. We're gonna copy this and go ahead and replace the whole config with this. Okay, nice. Now make sure you save this file, and we're gonna come here and we have to edit our app.css directory and add these components to import these components. So come here to your CSS and then app.css. Go ahead and paste it and then go ahead and save this file. After that, we're gonna go ahead and import the Flowbite inside our JS file. So come to JS and we're gonna come to the app.js. We're gonna add the Flowbite. So it's gonna also be importing Flowbite. Save it. And that's pretty much it. So now that what we have to do is set up a layout file. A layout file is gonna be a wrapper for our application that we're gonna use throughout the application. We're gonna reuse it, and it's just gonna be much easier to have everything in one place. To create it, open the Views folder, create a new folder called Layouts inside your Views folder, and inside the Layouts folder, create a new file called app.blade.php. Okay, now we have a brand new Blade file. You're gonna do an exclamation mark and then hit tab, and then that's gonna go ahead and create a basic Blade, like a basic HTML file. So in here we're gonna add the vt tag that's gonna tell the layout file to use the compiled CSS and JavaScript. It's gonna be using the app.css, so that's this file, and it's gonna use the app.js, which is this file. So come here and then we're just gonna go ahead and save this file. And in here actually we're gonna do @yield, and here we're gonna yield our content. And for the title I'm gonna do the title variable. If the title variable is not set, we're gonna do tickets, because that's the application that we're going to be building. So go ahead and save this. And now it says run the build process for Vite using npm run dev. Use npm run build for production. We're currently in a dev environment, so we're going to run this command. But before we do that, let's go ahead and create an example. Let me just go ahead and copy this command. And we're going to go ahead and paste it here. And this is going to be watching our changes, so anytime we add new tailwind, it's going to automatically compile that and return it. Once your application is completely built and you have all your tailwind, you can run the npm run build, and it will build the whole application at once, and it's just going to serve from that initial compilation that it made. So let's go ahead and go to the routes folder, and we're gonna add a new route just to see if Flowbite is working. We're gonna go ahead and copy, come here, do paste. In here we're gonna call the route Flowbite, and we're gonna go ahead and return the Flowbite view. Now let's create that view, which is gonna be in the views folder. Create a new file called flowbite.blade.php. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and extend the app wrapper that we made. You're gonna use the extend, and Copilot already knows that it's a layouts.app. Here you're gonna point to this directory. We're gonna go 2 spaces down, and we're gonna create the section. And we're gonna call the section content. Go 2 spaces down and do end section. Go ahead and save it. Okay, now let's find a component that we're going to be using. And if we right now open this document, so you go to your app, and we're going to go to the Flowbite, it's just going to be an empty page like this. So let's go ahead and import a component. So let's see these buttons. So as you see, there's various buttons, so we're just going to go ahead and copy and go ahead and paste it in there. Let's go ahead and save this. And if we refresh, as you can see, all the buttons have been generated for us. And now the Flowbite has been installed successfully, and you can start building your app. Now, in the next tutorial, I'm going to be building an interface for our ticket system. So if you're interested, stick along, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.